Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Yeah, really excited for today's video. So it's Thursday, and on Thursdays, I'm trying to do Thursdays Thirsty Thoughts, where pick a topic and either do a live stream and talk about that, maybe some other things, or record a video ahead of time like I'm doing today. But the whole point is hopefully I'm picking topics that other people have opinions about, and if I can't do a live stream and do it live, then maybe in the comment section I can get conversations going. Basically, I'm just trying to realizing I'm not always available to do live streams. Some of the other beer guys do them a lot more than I'm able to, but still somehow try to keep up conversations as much as possible. So today, as you could tell from the title, I had a non-alcoholic beer that I posted on Tuesday of this week, and got me thinking that might actually be a worthwhile topic. And again, I'm hoping people who are watching are like, oh yeah, I throw those in the rotation. I have thoughts about you know why I do it, or the best way to do it, or whatever. And so that one was a friend of mine. He's a big cyclist and health conscious and things like that. And he likes to have non-alcoholic beers in the mix. He does drink alcohol, but sometimes if he's training hard, he doesn't, or he wants to throw in a non-alcoholic beer, things like that. And I definitely know people do that. I know that the one company, Athletic, hence the name also, like that's a big kind of a driving force for why they started it and wanted to make a non-alcoholic beer. And actually, that's when I did. The first time I ever had one was a mystery beer, and it was their stout, if I remember correctly. So I can definitely see like the point of the athletic side of it for sure. And then for me, I don't really mess around with them, but I want to try more and maybe throw them in the rotation. If you watch my channel a lot, I typically just drink one beer a day. It's kind of my thing. Some people maybe don't drink during the week, and on the weekends they have a few. I'm basically just a beer a day. That might be a relatively low ABV beer or some huge barrel-aged stout, but one a day. And sometimes, yeah, like the thought of having a second beer is tempting, but I don't want the alcohol, I don't want the calories, etc., etc. So I could really see for myself throwing that into the mix when I still want to be drinking a beer, have one of those, and I know I won't feel bad the next day. I won't be adding a lot of calories to my daily, what I'm trying to stick to every day. So that's kind of where I'm coming from for wanting to try more. Here's another thing. If you have ones you recommend, that'd be another really awesome thing to put in the comment section. I would love recommendations. I know I can get Athletic around here. One of my local beer stores does have a section of non-alcoholic beers. Some of them are like the Heinekens, like the bigger brands, like their non-alcoholic version. And then they do have some companies that's their whole thing. So I definitely want to branch out and try more. So seriously, if you have some that you like, I would love recommendations. See if I can get them locally. And actually, since they're not alcoholic, typically you can order them and get them shipped to your house pretty easily, which is cool too. But that's how I would do it. I know some people, like maybe they're gonna, like the people who like to maybe not drink during the week or whatever, and drink 3 on a weekend night or whatever. Like it's like Saturday night and they're gonna drink 3 beers. They might also drink an alcoholic beer. I think Matt from Massive does this sometimes. Drink a regular alcoholic beer, drink a non-alcoholic beer, then another alcoholic beer, non-alcoholic, alcoholic. And again, I'm not saying he always does that, but I think it was him who talked about sometimes does that. Like I could totally see that too, kind of like prolonging the drinking session without prolonging the alcohol consumption part of it, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I could see that as well. But again, typically I'm drinking one beer. So to me, it's kind of like just slightly elongating my evening of drinking is kind of how I envision it. But again, your thoughts, do you totally stay away? You're like, I don't see the point. There's not alcohol. I drink it for the taste and the alcohol, and I totally abstain from it. I rarely throw it in the mix. I throw in the mix regularly, and here's why. I only drink non-alcoholic beers, and why. Anything, everything. I'm super curious. Comment section below. Seriously, let's get some conversations going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, there's no alcoholic beverages on this table. Cheers.